Hello. Thank you for joining me today. My name is Elias Munsha, and I am coming to you from Calgary, Alberta. So I see that it's about 13:35 here in Calgary, and in Chiwempala it's about 21:35. So this is a late discussion that we are going to be having here. I'm coming live to you on my page, Elias Munsha Facebook page. So if you've not yet liked our page, please do so, okay? Like it. On YouTube as well, we are on YouTube. And so if you have not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, please do so, because our YouTube is pretty good. And so you're going to be getting a lot of nice content. So subscribe to that as well. Okay, so YouTube and Facebook, we are coming live to you today. I have a few things that I'd like to talk about. And then if you want to come on and discuss a few things and something like that, you're free to just click on the links that I have there for StreamYard, and let's have a discussion, okay? It's as simple as that. If you have a question and you want us to look at it, please just type it in. I will see it. And when I see it, we're then going to talk a little bit about it. Okay, so apparently there are a few things that have taken place, and so I will be discussing some of those. But today is International Teachers' Day. Amazing day, International Teachers' Day. And so from all the teachers that we've had, like personally, I started my primary school. I did not go to preschool. Huh? So from primary school at Mpezeni Park Primary School in Chipata. I've even forgotten the names of some of my teachers. Some of them was that Miss Mlenga in Chipata? I can't remember. Mpezeni Park, 1985. And then from Mpezeni Park to Konkola Primary School to Chitilabombwe Primary School to Lubengele Primary School to Twatasha Primary School in Chingola, in Chiwempala. And then from Twatasha Primary School, Chingola High School. So all the teachers, great people, you know. In fact, that's where I got the inspiration to become a teacher myself. Even if I've not really taught in primary and secondary school, I've only taught in college, very important. My father was a teacher. That's the reason why we, in fact, lived in so many places. He was a teacher at Hillside Secondary School in Chipata. And then he got transferred from Hillside Secondary School to Muleya Secondary School in Chililabombwe. Amazing journey. Anyway, so he's also a teacher, retired teacher. And so that's very interesting. So International Teachers' Day. We wish all of you teachers a happy Teachers' Day, okay? How many teachers stand out for me? Quite a lot. Several teachers. They've played a huge role in our bringing. And because sometimes teachers are the least that we appreciate, right? Imagine, they are there teaching you from grade 1, you finish grade 12, you go your own way. But anyway, to all of you teachers, from the bottom of my heart, happy International Teachers' Day. Okay, so if you want to join us, I've already shared the link, but I can share it again. You can do so through this link on StreamYard. Here is the link. I'm posting it again. There it is. There we go. So how do we have any teachers here listening to me? If you are here, happy Teachers' Day. Okay. Now, of course, ubushiku kwafu ensofu neryashityapamushi lyashiryansofu. Meaning we have to talk about the current events. So I do understand that in Kitwe, over the weekend, on Sunday, yesterday, three young people, Rashida, how worship Rashida, mayor of Kalulushi. What is her last name? Rashida Mlenga, mayor of Kalulushi, and the mayor of Kitwe, His Worship, Christopher Kang'ombe, and former district administrator Binwell Mpundu, they held a press conference in Kitwe. And at that press conference, I had predicted what they are going to say. And I think I was very close to what they were saying. They are saying that there are some people in the party that really does not like them. And because these people do not like them, they are spreading lies and rumors about their future. Are saying that, no, they want to defect or they are working with a certain opposition party. This is common sense, very simple matter. You don't need, complicated physics to figure this out, or space science. These three people, these two gentlemen and the lady, they really love the Patriotic Front. They love it a lot. They like it. It is their party. Okay? I think anyone who thinks that these people are not loyal to the Patriotic Front are wrong. These are loyal PF party members. Because right from the start of the PF, these were one of the, the youths that were very heavily involved in those days when they were still youths, very heavily involved with the Patriotic Front. As for Kang'ombe, when he was still at the university, at the Copperbelt University, his involvement in student politics and everything else, it's Patriotic Front written all over him. So there is no doubting that these are very strong Patriotic Front members. Okay? Now that is just one thing. They are very strong Patriotic Front members. But for a relationship to work, it cannot be one-sided. It must be both-sided, right? So while these three people, these two gentlemen and a lady, they are so very committed to the Patriotic Front. The Patriotic Front is not as committed to them because the Patriotic Front is busy with what? Embracing corrupt elements. That's what it is. So here they are, and I felt very sorry for Binwell Mpundu. Very brilliant person, very good leader, a very, very, very excellent leader. Christopher Kang'ombe, youthful, strong, hardworking, heart for the people. Everything that you can talk about, it's in them. Rashida Mlenga, the same thing. And so they're very good people. I've interacted with them sometimes. And so these are very, very good people. However, the Patriotic Front does not like good people anymore. I told you, the leaders of the Patriotic Front are corrupt. They don't like young people that have a vision, young people that are hardworking, young people that are not stealing. The Patriotic Front top leadership is only embracing those people who can salute the most, dance to their tune the most, and those that are corrupt. So if you're asking me, what should they do for the Patriotic Front to love them? Simple. They should begin stealing, they should become disorganized, and they should become unorganized cadres. Once they do that, the Patriotic Front is going to like them, and the Patriotic Front is going to adopt them as candidates or anything like that. And so it is very simple. This is not very complicated. I think the Patriotic Front is not that into these three. No, it's not, because the Patriotic Front party is now a very corrupt party. It is not what it used to be. It is now full of MMD corrupt people. It is now full of thieves, deceivers, and confused elements. Those are the people that have now filled the Patriotic Front. And so for me to advise on Binwell Mpundu and Christopher Kang'ombe, I'm advising them. It's simple, leave the Patriotic Front. It's simple. Why should they stay? Because the Patriotic Front is no longer the same. It is not the same PF that these young people entered in. No, the Patriotic Front has now been overtaken completely. You see, that's what I'm telling them. Now, it's not that no, I'm making things difficult between them and it's not me. I'm merely observing. I'm just an observer. I'm not part of any political party. I'm just an observer. I just observe how they've treated Christopher Kang'ombe. I observe how they've treated Binwell Mpundu. And so I'm merely, I'm merely advising them, look, gentlemen, this Patriotic Front is no longer the same. It's not the same party that you knew a while ago. It has changed. It's not that into you. So if each party is not that into you, why should you stay? And say that you are loyal? No, no matter how loyal you are, if your political party is not loyal to you, you are gone. You are done. That's it. It's over. So what are they going to do? To stay? Of course they can stay, but in order for them to stay, they've got to become as corrupt as everybody else. The Patriotic Front now is Bowman Lusambo's party. That's it. Because he goes around the entire copper belt donating sacks of money and making promises that he can't fulfill. He was in Chiwempala on Saturday. At when he stood up to say, Edgar Lungu forever, the people of Chiwempala, Barisa Tampokulanda in Sala. So you can't sway the people of Chiwempala. They know exactly what is happening. So if he takes sacks of money to Chiwempala, of course, you receive the sacks of money. But afterwards, you then you know what to do. You know what to do. As far as the Patriotic Front, they have not cared for the people of Chiwempala. They've done nothing about the mines and the mining. They've not done anything about small-scale mines and Jerabos in Chingola. They haven't. They just let one person to become more like the owner of the entire thing. They're not supporting little upcoming Jerabos, miners, small-scale miners. They're not doing anything for that. Now we are receiving the same promises that, no, they are going to do something about the young people of Chiwempala. No, they're not going to do anything. They are corrupt. So the best thing is to kick them out, to kick the corrupt Patriotic Front party, kick it out. And so for them to do that, when we come back to Christopher and Binwell, you know the right thing. The longer you take, the more complicated it's going to get. So the best thing for you, Christopher and Binwell, kusalamano. You've been very, very clear about your ambitions and what you want to do in Kitwe. And I think the people of Kitwe love you. No, but again, Patriotic Front, they don't like you. They are causing a lot of unnecessary problems for you. Imagine, the police even issued a call out to Binwell Mpundu for unlawful assembly. How can that even be justified? Unlawful assembly. Omuntu ayafe mukutandala at Buchi, nikubuchi kuya waile Mpundu, waya mukutandala kubuchi. Police call out for unlawful assembly. This is not right. Right? It's not right. The police should not be stopping innocent people kuyafe mukutandalira abantu, kuyafe mukutandala chaile kubuchi. Mukuchita campaign. In fact, campaigning for President Edgar Lungu. Efo alechita Binwell Mpundu, alechita campaign by Edgar Lungu. But you know what is happening? He does that and Kumfoviat call out. And then he's going to say, no, this has nothing to do with President Edgar Lungu. It's somebody else who is just fighting you. How can you say that the president is innocent of this, or that the top Patriotic Front leadership is innocent? They are not innocent. Bantu in Zambia kapokola teta iminifie kaya mukuchita call out Binwell Mpundu without the Minister of Home Affairs or the President backing such initiatives. Mama, takwawa. There's nothing like Bakapokolabe and Charity Katanga just came up, dreamt up an idea kovate, balaya mukuchita arrest Binwell Mpundu for unlawful assembly. No. In Zambia, it is the commander-in-chief of the police. So all these things at China, you are in good books now. You are in good books now, but they are not in good books with you. So can you fight Alexander Chiteme in Nkana? How can you? Alexander Chiteme. Anwanabo, Arianabo, no kuiba kuine, eva nabo. No, but how can the president prefer you over Alexander Chiteme? So this idea of saying that the Patriotic Front will love you back, it will not love you back. If you become thieves, it will love you, because the Patriotic Front, they only love Valeria Veka. So think about it. I'm merely just advising you ndemi panda kofia mano mwimpata ine ndemi panda kofia mano aya kweva ati umfweni this Patriotic Front Party ichipane tachimite menwe iyo tachire mifwaya imwe mule chifwaya lero chichipane tachire mifwaya efyo bale mitira na kukapokola mukulubulula bantu takwaba na mumonapo Bowman Lusambo bayamwita bakapokola ati saso ulubulule bakapokolwa nga bakuita mukulubulula for unlawful assembly when you are campaigning for Edgar Lungu nishi ni Edgar Lungu abatumine nishi ni Edgar Lungu abatumine ebo afya buli ngani nani abatumine ati yo bakapokola bale ichitira fefe yabo in Zambia bakapokola they don't do if yabo in Zambia takwa befefe kwa bakapokola baichitira fefe bale fo ya Zambia no ni Lungu abatuma so mulumendo kusala fyamano teiwe you are innocent, you want to contribute to this political party, and I sympathize with you a lot. Number this political party, it doesn't like you. Alabwafya sana. So the next options are where should they go? Should they start a political party? No, they shouldn't. Should they apologize to the PF? Maybe Katwish. No, but how do they even apologize to the PF? You know, because you know the PF fired them. Kang'ombe fired as deputy provincial chairperson. Fired. Nanyuko Mpundu fired by the president. Fired or retired in national interest. Katwish or in very good terms. The contract expired. The contract expired and his contract was not renewed. All right, fine. All these things are understandable, but it shows a clear pattern. There is something that is not working very well. So if you guys want to continue being in PF, Lueno, continue. But as to the PF not adopting Chiteme, chances are zero. Common sense. Chances are zero. Chances are very, very slim because they are going to adopt you and not adopt the person who vanwanangwe or verianangwe no kuiba kuinebe banangwe. Elo nomba bamuchite at no, they are not going to adopt them. They will come and adopt you. Chances are very slim. So what would be my advice? Okay, so let's say that you maintain in PF. Okay, fine. You're going to stay there and they're going to double cross you. You can only stay if you give up your ambitions, as in no involvement in politics. You give up all your ambitions. Yes, then you are going to be welcomed. Actually, if you say that you are going to begin campaigning for Alexander Chitemelelo, you are going to see how things are going to change. Because they're going to say that Binwell Mpundu and Christopher Kang'ombe are campaign managers for Alexander Chiteme. They'll love you, they'll like you. As a matter of fact, they'll like you and they'll do anything that you want as long as you stop being a threat to Alexander Chiteme. Come on. Number, what kind of political party is that? It's a broken political party. It's not transparent. It's a party of thieves. That is what it is. So, option number one, you remain in PF. And as long as you remain in PF, this is not the first press conference you were having. You will be having more press conferences. Actually, every month, you'll be having 2 or 3 press conferences. 2. As long as you're in PF, they'll continue asking you for police permits. Answer na charity katanga, akesa mikata. That's the unfair thing. Nakola milanji lako. Gawaisa muku mikata nakola milanji lako ati yo ababantu bandi balekeni. 2. Okay, 1. The second option is UPND. Now, here is the thing. I try to advise the UPND. Okay? Kandande. Imweba UPND mwimpata. Mweba nandi ba UPND mwimpata. Kamye lero kandande kofimo. Kandande kofimo pali UPND. You see what is important is, does the UPND have what it takes? it needs to be attractional. Imwe wa UPND mufuire mwa wakonkera bena Kang'ombe na bena Mpundu na Rashida mwe okubakonkera okubeba timwe come into the structures. But the UPND looks a little closed up. I'm sorry to say that. It really does look a little closed up. What this political party needs to do is to open up a little bit, you know. We've seen what its president is opening up. Even the party itself. If I were the one to advise the UPND, you open the party up. Right now, when you look at the UPND, what do you notice? A very closed party. And that's the perception that you get. You don't get the perception like it's somewhere where you can go and belong and be welcomed. It looks a little bit closed. What it needs is to open up. If you are going to attract brilliant young leaders like Christopher Kang'ombe and Binwell Mpundu and Rashida and several other young people, you've got to open up. That is my advice. Me, I'm non-partisan, so I can easily give advice to the UPND to do that. You know, otherwise you look at several other brilliant people that have joined the UPND. What are they doing? They're UPND members. That's it. So Mubita Nawa, UPND member. Anthony Walia, UPND member. They are not integrated within the structures of the UPND. Now, how are you going to encourage the emergence of new leaders in the UPND if Abakale, Mpate Mumieno, they are not integrated into the structures? You see, today we are political. If people are not, like Anthony Walia, is not integrated into the UPND structures. I know him. He's my friend, but he's not integrated into the UPND structures. When he's talking, he talks as a UPND member. Now, how can you let a very brilliant person be working for your party as a UPND member? If you are not integrating people within the structures of your party, it is sending a message to others that they can't come and join you because you have not yet integrated the people that are working for you. They're like, kwativeni, kuisula kwechivi, bonse mwabapokerera, mwabengisha munganda mwabanshikira ngani ku kitchen wakulala kitchen mwanshikira la kitchen na passage monse na sitting room mbambe babwingira na bedroom konse mwabengisha. You are showing that you are a big party. That's what it needs to happen. If you are a party that is aiming to form government, you must open the door. That's what it is. Na perception bafuire pava tifanga tuwai matuwa yako UPND bala tupokerera. Ever chfuire chava. Like what happened in Lokasha. That was excellent. Big Mule is PF today, tomorrow is UPND, I mean na nokwe minina. Efyo chfuire chava. That's what is needed to be seen in order to give the impression that the UPND is ready to govern. Very, very important. Okay, so that's the other option, UPND. And then the other option is obviously NDC. So Kang'ombe, Binwell Mpundu, Rashida Mlenga, kotimwa join na NDC. National Democratic Party. What is NDC? National Democratic Congress. Yeah, ngutuwala beshinari party yesu. So they can decide to join NDC. Mama. Because NDC is open. Iwe Christopher Kang'ombe ngawa join NDC mairo komfwa at UB fimo, because it's still growing and it's still open. So those are the options you have. You stay in PF, you join UPND, and I think yes, UPND. I've already given you advice by UPND. No, mwin tukai yo at yo shan no. Demi panda kofia no. That's my job. I'm an advisor. I'm a political consultant and advisor. So that's what you can do by UPND and by NDC. So you can work together. If you go that you're just going to stay in PF, Mozambique, we don't have any, this is very important. There are no ideological differences in political parties in Zambia. Maybe the only one that you can say as an ideological difference is maybe the Socialist Party, but all political parties in Zambia, they are basically the same. Okay? They're basically the same. Like some people say, we have this manifesto, and this manifesto is different from party to party. They are no, all those differences are artificial, completely artificial. What do you think in terms of policy direction? Would the Patriotic Front be different from the UPND if they formed government? The problem with the Patriotic Front is not its policies or its manifesto. The problem with the Patriotic Front currently is lack of leadership, lack of economic leadership, which has nothing to do with the manifesto issues. You see, that's why if you have brilliant leaders, young leaders, like Mpundu and Christopher Kang'ombe, where you know which party is going to, I'm going to love it, and the party is going to love me back. Very important. I'm going to work for the party, and the party will work for me. Very, very important. Okay, so so this is the thing. Some parties are full of plunderers. Some parties are full of plunderers. Now, you can't form government with that mentality, right? So you can't say that because you are UPND, you cannot receive people from PF because it's a party full of plunderers. How can you form government like that? You never form government in that way, thinking like that. You form government by being a party that opens up. All these people can come. When they come, they are going to find a very well-resourced organization that does not steal. Okay? That's very important. Because even the PF itself, what is happening in the PF? What is happening in the PF? It's now MMD, right? And what was MMD? Before that, it was UNIP, right? So all these things of thinking that they are ideological differences. Zambians must just begin having leaders that are good, leaders that don't steal, leaders that are forthright with the people, leaders that are hardworking for the people. It does not matter what label you put yourself in. Okay. Oh, how about joining MMD? Okay, they can join MMD. They can join Dr. Nevas Mumba's MMD. I think that would make sense. What do you think? All right, so they've got options. Stay in PF, join UPND, join NDC, join MMD, or join the new party. I understand that there is a new political party by Honorable Mtati. Maybe join that party, or maybe they can form their own party. Anyway, I'm just advising them. They can make a decision. They are very, very good politicians. But all these police call-outs, this is just the beginning. They'll continue getting police call-outs. The reason is simple. These call-outs are coming from the president. If you go to Yom Kwai Balungu Tabeshive, Balungu Ebeshive, Nabaka Pokola, Evaleba Tumabaka Pokola Mkuikata. Nende Kwa coffee. Ewala muna kwati abale tumabaka pokola Mkuikata Nibani. Adi niwaka pokola fiabe ni palu wabu advaisa Mkuikata Binwell Mpundu. Ala, iwe. Ubushe bakatanga kutwaisa Mkuikata, advaisa Mkuikata iwe. Palobe, veka. We mome kuchenjera fintu nafichinja kale. Yeah. Yes, the UPND. Okay, maybe it's not close, but the perception, right? There is that perception. So what is needed is open it up. Give the perception that you are open. Integrate the new people very, very quickly within your structures. You know, even the finished party like PF, it knows how to integrate people into useless structures. You know, but by integrating them very quickly, it is sending a message that taiswile, you know, because if you are giving the impression of what party na isula, nomba abanyu balaiza shan. Kainge mnish mulepela impression at mwali isula kale, you are okay. Icho mulelo le rafe kuteka. Alabane. The very cadres of a PF, they are your potential voters. So, they are your voters. Even a campaigning, campaign kuma cadres, they are your voters. Didn't you see what happened in Chiwempala? Bowman Lusambo brought all those people, my people, Chiwempala Kaunda Square, to a rich injection from Kaunda Square to Freedom Square, Mpepi, near the Catholic Church. Number, you see, all those people that gathered there, they are not PF. Na imwebe never UPND. Kuya mku campaign palya pen. Efe barechita mwendisi. Balia mku campaign palya pen palya barechita campaign. And that's the thing. Nobody had learned that all these PF supporters are plunderers. No, they are not. Na wobe never chula na imwe. So apo vale chula na imokuchisa chani ku campaign among the cadres. So that you direct your message not at the cadres but at the leaders, because it is the leaders that are stealing. It is the leaders that are tolerating bad manners. So ebo mwachita target. Who is the leader at the moment? Ni balungu. Eba lufieni efintu ndalanda lyonse. Balungu bafiruwa okuteka. Chabashupa. Nomba chita chashupa nomba kwamba fye ukulachita fye chichite. No direction whatsoever. Kanchi chipante pante. Efire chiteka. Eba firiruwa okuteka. It's not the PF cadres that have failed to govern Zambia. It is the president. He's the one who has failed. And so any serious party that wants to form an alternative government next year must make it clear that it is the president who has failed to govern. Balungu ever feel wokuteka. Mutale, how can we make sure that as citizens that politicians are not corrupt and are not stealing? Yeah, you begin talking about it. Gefine, you talk about it, and say all this. Yeah, you continue talking about it and advocating for common sense in leadership. That is what is needed. Okay. Solomon Kabize Chombe, Anthony Bwalyan are already integrated into the mainstream party structure. Council, what is your measure of integration? Are we going to be? We are debating whether Anthony Bwalyan Mubita now are integrated within the party structures. Are we going to be debating what are party structures? Membership in a political party, that's a party structure. Tupoto. Party structures, tupoto. Over. What is party structures? Why do people join political parties? Tupoto. Kovapelo tupoto. That is integration in party structures. It's not just saying at Yom Kwai, it's okay. You are just, no. Tupoto. So, Mubita now, komu pera kapoto. Anthony Bwalya, komu pera kapoto. That's how you integrate people in your structures. That is politics 101. That's it. If you are going to lead a revolution, wangu, you attract people to structures. If it's a youth movement, and number that youth movement, it's confusing and what. No, there is no structure. But if you're a political party, you've got structures. You integrate people very quickly, because when you integrate, Nishi, what you are saying is that you are welcoming. This is simple advice to the UPND. Ndeba panda kofia mano. Epera. Pantu nishitamwa kwa hata vacancy ya kupela Anthony Bwalya Mubita now. Actually, mfurumo got so many vacancies that such that umuntu arela ndafiat is a UPND member. Mwamukaika kapoto. If you make a abantu more political parties, tupoto. And if people want to get rid of you first, bakufumia pakapoto. Ngefe wafumishe Christopher Kang'ombe. Ninjwa mfumishe Christopher Kang'ombe pakapoto. Imagine, without even finishing any disciplinary action, uguisa muchita demote. Ogumufumia pali PF vice provincial chairperson. Akapoto muaiche. Uguisa muchita demote. No akapoto. What about Binwell Mpundu? The same. So how do you handle ama positions? Kupera abantu utupoto, utufulo. Very, very important. Inende mipanda kofia mano. Not that because someone, Munsha, why can't you join the UPND? No, I'm independent. Extremely neutral. Nomba pakujoina. Kufire kwa wakapoto. Pakwaka no bunga tapabanso niyo. Ekubombera ichalo kubombera abantu tupoto. Epera. Imumona kwa tinfish. How did Sata manage to do it? How many secretary generals did Sata have? kuri sata kwa wale wafetu mtu waisati ni PF bamuingisha. Even people that are unworthy of position, who is apel, tupoto. A few days later, at Bamfunyapo, what happened? That he was not suitable. Emma politics, you must take risks, political risks. That's it. That's how you grow your organization. Now change, because I've worked a lot with churches. Now change. Bali budikon fie kapoto budikon budikon mchange kapoto sana. So opera abantu tupoto utufulo. Pakwaka no bonga tapabansoni mwaba pera abantu utufulo mwaba folesha utufulo. Efiri yako nishmwamo nati you are what? You are aiming for the future. You are a big party. Anyway, I hope Bale Onfwa. Hygiene in Zambian politics is needed. I agree with you, Abdi Mohammed. Maybe they are just too loyal to PF. That's why they don't want to join another political party. Yes. And I've already said that these people are extremely loyal. Even never PF. They made it. Even Kang'ombe, Mpundu, Rashida, even never PF. 2011, Mulianish Basa, Tabarich campaign. Even never PF. Number if you make it, at Yom Kwai, we are loyal. Upon a few pofira poa. Number Epo Vega at Yom Kwai, we are loyal. Qui? Ngasata. Wasn't Sata one of the architects of MMT? Atichi kalilo pansaka musumba wabwadi. Efyo Sata evere chiruba. And let me give you a little bit of a history, because you don't know this history. In 2001, the next person who was going to succeed Chiruba was Sata, the most senior, at least Michael Sata. Ewadi next, as Secretary General, Secretary of the MMT. Elo Chiruba, asa muchita dribo Sata. Elo Chiruba ya kuli Sata, tiwe Sata, continue being loyal to the MMT. Sata oku kana evere no, echi kalirwa pansaka musumba wabwadi. Nomba, umusumba wabwadi, ngatapali. Ngatapali ubwadi. In the MMD, at Tapali Wadi. Why should I stay? Within the next day, Achitana resign. Unless Tafe resign, Atampa na political party known as the Patriotic Front. Nomba ngeo mwaibera tiyom kwa igala in MMD. No. All parties are formed by people who have ambition. Ambition, very important. Gachinshi mbakamburi taikarira in PF. Ekarirenshi. A party that is not treating him well. He left. Why should you say that? I am loyal. At Nishmwekarire pano pansaka. At yo, because I'm loyal. Loyal kui. Loyal bale kuitira baka pokola. Police. Bale kuitira baka pokolo kwa mkukuikata. For unlawful assembly. Wami no le yendera mubuchi. Now for na kasote kakwa lungu. Apo these hooligans, thugs. Abale enje myotoka without number plates. At number plate ni ise olungu. A number plate ya myotoka shabo. They are not being arrested. Number a very well-known proven young leader. Na fuala nama nankane yaba lungu. Apitira kubuchi ba muikata. Atiyo it's unlawful assembly. Because you are loyal. Loyal kui. Yo, Iwe Mpundu. Loyal. Abe neba lungu is not loyal to you. Why should you be loyal to him? Zambia is a democracy. Kusalama. Abale tumabaka pokola nibala. Abale kutumina baka pokola. Neba lungu. Ebale batumatika muikateni. Pantu takwa boko a high profile politician baya mukumuikata without informing State House. Alumendo bamwenso fye kwena bamwenso mwandi. Naye ukuthi wathina namuna bakapokola. Anoman Chipakopako, 2 weeks before elections, he was not an MMD founder. Tuingire muri yo history. Kainge unipe a child. You know what used to happen in 1990-91? You couldn't know who was MMD and who was UNIP. You couldn't. Nasata Wine, formally true, he was still UNIP until 2 weeks. In 1990, Sata had moved on. At least before the conference, the elective conference in Kabwe. They Sata resigned from UNIP weeks before the MMD elective conference, the one that elected Frederick Chiluba, because Michael Sata was elected as chairman of local government. If my memory serves me right? So how he used to Maranda Bachipako Nakane Akovatati at Sata joined MMD 2 weeks before elections in 1991. No. It was during the before the MMD elective conference. Too many skeletons, okay, maybe. Anyway, so we've got. Are there any questions? If not, we're going to. Yeah, Kennedy Sata joined MMD before the conference. Yes, he joined MMD in the late 90s. Yeah. Yeah, but there were so many of them that joined very late, right? And MMD, of course, was very quickly at integrating people. Today you are UNIP, tomorrow you become MMD. Every more political parties grow. If you belonged to this political party, you cannot become this. No, you change, you become that new political party, you move on, because the problem is that people who steal, usually it's the top people. And causing confusion, it's the top people. Nama contract every Nenkongole every Kongola. Fionsefi every chita. So they are the ones that are a problem. The Patriotic Front itself, as a Patriotic Front, they have no problem. What's the problem with Patriotic Front cadres and members? I have no problems with them. Ino wafia fienkwete nivumo. Uwafia wagowati niba lungu. Ishinkongole 18.5 billion niba lungu. The company that has supplied substandard medicines in hospitals, Honeybee, it's because it's connected to the president. That's it. 48 houses, Fionze, everything. Ama ambulances, ama fire trucks, it is because the president is involved. If the president were not involved, he would have sent Vagapokola, Ukuya investigate no Kuyikata abantu abashtira ama fire trucks. Yabufi. Common sense. Because if you are president, Elonomba abantu bayashtira ama fire trucks for 1 million per piece. Establish commission of inquiry. But if you're not a very good president, the problem is the commission, the privatization. No, privatization. And yet people that are stealing right under your nose, you can't deal with them because they eat with you, they drink with you. Now, even stealing, they're stealing with you. No kuiba kuine valeva nove. Epa you wafi. Yeah. What is your take on the article from Council Mundubile over privatization? Sorry, I have not read the article. What is he saying? Solomon Jombe. What is Mr. Mundubile saying about privatization? Why can't Mr. Lungu and HH debate? Mr. Lungu can't debate. Who is Mr. Lungu going to debate with? Mr. Lungu has not answered a decent question from a journalist. From the time that he became president, he has never held a press conference. Never held a press conference. So if he has never held a press conference, how assured are you Okwebati is going to debate anyone? Who is he going to debate? Tabakwete Eliash. Bakochita debate kano paliko Eliash. No, but tabakwete Eliash. Eliash lini bayibira kumo. Bogani Soko is the guy behind the fire trucks. He's been friends. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. They can't meet a known reason, my brother. Okay, yeah. So what did Mundubile say? Yeah, I'm not familiar with what Mundubile said, but of course, as far as privatization is concerned, there is no need for a commission of inquiry. You are the government. The entire story of the privatization is in your hands. Right in your bedroom, all the documents of which company was sold to who. You have it all. So how justifiable is it that you now want to establish a commission of inquiry? What would a commission of inquiry bring out? What information? Because all the information, you have it. Because commission of inquiry, it's to ask others. What does a commission of inquiry? Kuipusha mchibemba. Kuya mkuipusha. Mukufuairisha. Mwamva? Waya mukufuairisha. Mulandu ta uishi bwino. Ero nomba waya mukufuairisha. Mukuipusha. Ati ale munelo ndorora charishani. Nishi, you have no information. No, but this government has all the information about privatization. Where the money went, who sold what, who bought what, which tender documents they sent, everything this government has. They have this information. So then what is the commission of inquiry for? So there is no reason for the commission of inquiry into privatization. No, these people just want to get HH. That's all they want. They want to find a reason. But these people can just do it. They can just go to the privatization archives that they have and fish out HH's file. And then if they want, they can then use it whatever way they want. But they want to claim that they want a commission of inquiry. Commission of inquiry for what? So it's a commission of inquiry to smear okumushinga. Shalandevyo bale mushinga, but bale mushinga shinga. You know, kumushinga shinga, HH okumushinga shinga, okumushinga mala ya ambush. And then everyone in the village will come after him at Ewibire. Kanshi. Rebecca Becky. PF has nothing to campaign on. Indeed, they have nothing to campaign on. Okay. Thank you very much. My page, Elias Munsha page, like it. We are 104,000 likes, I think. We need 200,000. YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube channel, Elias Munsha, and we'll talk to you again sometime. Thank you very much. This will be another interesting, busy week, but I'll get back to you when we have a chance to. Thank you very much, and good night, Chuempala. Good night, Zambia. God bless you, and God bless our country. And God bless Rashida Mlenga, Christopher Kang'ombe, and Binwell Mpundu. A lot of love to you guys, You're doing a good job. All right, thank you.